Hey, what's up, fam? This is Nick, also known as the Progressive Martial Artist. And I want to make this video because there was news that dropped in Politico last night that pretty much backed up what I've been saying for a very long time, that the right wing is not going to get better after Donald Trump. We have a nominee right now, Joe Biden, that foolishly said the Republicans will have an epiphany post Trump, right? I knew that was ridiculous. Most people know that is ridiculous, but that is the stance of Joe Biden. Now, the news that came out Politico is that Republican operatives and strategists are looking at Tucker Carlson as a potential candidate for 2024. And that's very, very interesting because Tucker Carlson, and this is me being objective, there's no opinions. He is the highest rated cable TV host of all time. All time. He did something incredible in the way that he has transformed the way that a lot of people on the right thinks. And that's not necessarily a compliment either. Tucker is one of the first people I ever seen challenge GOP economically, because I set my position as a progressive, and when I talk to conservatives, I know, because I'm from a red state, so I can talk to conservatives. My main thing is, when I look at the philosophy of conservatism, small government, a booming economy, all that stuff, that's not something I can find too objectionable. I can disagree with it. I think we should invest in communities and focus on trickle-up economics. But there's nothing about the conservative ideology that is inherently corporatist. That's just American conservatism. And Tucker kind of calls that out. But the bad part is Tucker Carlson, he changed the view on the right. He radicalizing the right wing on social issues as well, on immigration. He is changing the culture so they can double down on nationalism, white nationalism, let's be honest. And he says the quiet part out loud. And this is why this is significant, because what Tucker is doing, Tucker has evolved the Trump message. So Trump is a fucking idiot. He's a moron. I think a lot of people give him too much credit. His run was largely attributed to Steve Bannon in 2016. I think Trump just took the message that his inner circle was giving him and ran with it, and they had a great core message for the right wing, I should say. But Trump, believe it or not, I don't think he delivers it properly, and that shows how when Hillary beat him by 3 million votes in terms of the popular vote, which I think I'm an advocate of transition to the popular vote. Trump is a fucking brain broken idiot. So he accidentally stumbles on gold every once in a while. Tucker Carlson is a smart, well-educated dipshit, but he mastered the Trump rhetoric. And we see that with other right-wingers as well. People that may be Tucker's competition. Because once again, my overall thesis, and this is why I predicted that Tucker Carlson will be a potential leader in the right wing. Because the right wing is not getting better. Look at the people who are guiding him now. I mean, it's either going to be Tucker Carlson or it might be Ben Shapiro. It might be Trump Jr. It might be Don Jr. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised they got salt and pepper to get some. I wouldn't be surprised they did some stupid shit like that. Like, it's not gonna get better for the right wing. I do think Tucker mastered the rhetoric of being a fake populist, and I think that's what right wing populism is. Because this is my rebuke of right wing populism. Right-wing populism is practiced by a very small percentage of the population. It's a very radical ideology. I mean, if you look at left-wing populism, there is a massive amount of support for Medicare for all. There are a massive amount of support for canceling student loan debt, canceling medical debt, for paid family leave, for ending the wars. These are things that are massively popular. Legalizing marijuana. If you look at stuff that the right-wing populists advocate for, a complete corporate takeover of our government, a return to feudalism, a complete ban on immigration, restricting a woman's right to choose. Those things are deeply unpopular with the American people. So when you guys say right-wing populism, I'm not sure what you guys mean by that. A right-wing populist, in my mind, is someone who really believes in small government, who calling for the end of the wars, who's on our team with defund the police and defund the military because they really believe in the small government. The American political dialogue never had a true conservative. Because when I talk to conservatives, I tell them I can outflank them from the conservative values aspect. Once again, I grew up in the red state. I mean, I'm to the left of the vast majority of the population, but I can outflank people on conservative values. Because when I say I'm libertarian left, I'm telling you I need a government to justify all the programs to me. You can't justify discriminating against gay people. You can't justify overregulating abortion clinics. You can't justify the drug war. You can't justify staying in Afghanistan to the point where Afghanistan can legally vote now. It's old enough to do that. So this is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about libertarian leftism. And one big part of conservatism is a strong national security state. So when I talk about government programs that justify themselves, I'm talking about Medicare for all. That's national security. 60,000 Americans die each year because they don't got health care. How is that not national security? How is that not a national crisis? 1 in 4 children live in poverty. How is that not a national defense issue? So having programs that solve those issues, that's what I advocate for. These are popular ideas. And these are the programs that will justify themselves. That's what I think about when I think of populism. Not Tucker Carlson, which brings me to the next point. I dare you. I dare them to run Tucker Carlson. The reason why I dare them to, because it's a dare towards the Democratic establishment as well. Because we got a candidate that will crush Tucker Carlson. Can you imagine? Hello, somebody. Can you imagine Nina Turner against Tucker Carlson in 2024? And I add the caveat. I understand the chances of the Democratic Party allowing Nina Turner to be elected is very slim to be nominated. But if that happened, and we missed out on this battle this year, in 2020, because you could have had the MAGA army going against the choking, flailing red MAGA army. The Bernie Bros versus the MAGA army, we would have crushed him. Crushed him. And then in 2024, our influence is only growing. We're only getting new voters. The older generation is unfortunately dying out. More Zoomers are going to be able to vote. The country is only going to shift further left as a result of the corona crisis and the crisis of the Joe Biden administration, which I'm going to make a video showing this a little bit later, how they are head faking going left, but they are showing that they're going to be a right-wing neoliberal hellhole administration. But Nina Turner will call out Tucker Carlson on his fake populism, his extremist nationalist rhetoric, and you have minority communities galvanized by not only having the first female president, the first female black president. That's going to be incredible. Going against someone who's an unapologetic national white nationalist. Sign me up. So that's why I say it's going to be a rebuke of the Democratic establishment as well, because they're going to block Nina Turner, and they're going to nominate Pete Buttigieg in 2024, and Tucker Carlson will curb stomp Pete Buttigieg to the ground, son. A Pete Buttigieg administration or candidacy will depress the black vote and Hispanic vote in record amounts. Pete Buttigieg will get fucking ran into circles by Tucker Carlson on economic issues and anti-war issues. It's going to be a bloodbath. But Nina Turner will expose Tucker Carlson all day, every issue. She'll call out all his fake economic rhetoric. It's going to be glorious. So I'm very much looking towards to it. I'm looking forward to that because we will beat Tucker Carlson. And I want to end it with this. I'm going to end on something that's a little bit controversial. I mean, if I look at Tucker Carlson, I look at the other potential Republican candidates, like Mike Pence. He's someone else that's been floated, that's doing really well. Who's that guy with the eye patch? Him too. When I think about the Republican leaders, I'd much rather have Tucker Carlson than most Republicans. If I'm gonna be honest, and that might get me canceled. That might get in trouble. But if I'm gonna have a Republican, I'm gonna have Tucker Carlson because at least he. I don't know if he actually would do it. I think he's a bitch, but at least he's pretending to be anti-imperialist and anti-war. At least pretending. At least he's pretending to go after the corporate class, and that bar is very low. I'm not ever gonna vote for him. Don't ever get twisted. Never in a million years will I vote for Tucker Carlson. But man, he's much better than the average Republican. I say that. With that said, the right wing is not going to get better. The only way we can defeat this new wave of the populist right that is rising right now is with a true populist left. And please, I really, really want to see Nina Turner. Hell, even Charles Booker versus this clown, Tucker Carlson. So, anyway, that's my thoughts on that. And I think Tucker Carlson he will wipe out a lot of Democrats if he ran against them in 2024. The establishment types. Like, imagine him versus Klobuchar. Imagine him versus Warren. Fuck out of here. Anyway, thank you guys for watching the video. Please sign up for my Patreon if you guys like these kind of videos. Please subscribe as well. This is Nick, the Progressive Martial Artist, signing out. Thank you guys.